Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss about three major reasons for the delay of economic reforms. Okay. So here reforms means make changes in something in order to improve. Okay. So whenever we want to improve something, so we have to change the laws or instructions in that particular commission or committee. Okay. So here just making changes especially for the improvement or betterment as compared with the previous stage. Okay, so here once India started the process of economic reforms, it began thriving in the industrial sector. So here industrial sector is the secondary sector. At the time of the independence, India chose the industrial sector as the prime moving force. It means first importance was given to the industrial sector at the time of the independence. Okay, so after that years, so it means during 2002, so we realized the importance of the agriculture sector, and we given the first important place for the agriculture sector. It means we were shifted from the industrial sector to the agriculture sector in the point of prime moving force. Okay, it means the planning commission announced the agriculture sector as the prime moving force, and we shifted from the industrial sector to the agriculture sector. Okay, so here in the industrial sector, so they started to they started to giving importance to the reforms is nothing but making changes for the betterment or for the improvement. Okay, so whenever they started to creating or making some important changes in the economy, especially in the industrial sector, it began thriving. It means it began growing. Okay, so because of the economic reforms, so it is growing in the industrial sector. It means it is the plus point for the industrial sector. So whenever comes to the 2002, when we shifted from the industrial sector to the agriculture sector, there is a need for the economic reforms as per the agriculture sector. Okay, so here the three major reasons were delayed the economic reforms, especially in the agriculture sector. So in this class we are going to discuss about those three important major reasons which are barriers for the economic reforms in the agriculture sector. Okay, so these important major reasons are the barriers for the economic reforms. So coming to the first major reason, that is agriculture being always open for the private sector. Okay, so it means each and everyone can involve in the agriculture sector. It is not owned by the government. It is not owned by a particular community. So each and every person has the right to do the agriculture. It means, for example, if a person has 5 acres of the land, so he has to able the cultivation farming in that particular 5 acres of the land. So there is no obstacles and there is no restrictions on him. Okay, so it means the entire agriculture sector is open for all the people. It means to the private. So now it is very difficult to go further privatization for encouraging investments. There is no person is coming in front of us for investing money on the agriculture sector, because it is a private sector. It is only private sector, so there is no need for going another further privatization. It is always a private sector, and each and every person can involve in this sector. So there is no need for going further privatization, and but there was a need for the corporate and contract farming. Okay, so corporate means it means large scale agriculture. So it means, for example, if a person has a 1 acre land, means of course he is doing agriculture sector in the on the basis of the private sector, but 1 acre of land means the agriculture production may be less as compared with the 10 acres and 30 acres of the land. So whenever we are going to launch a program on the basis of the corporate, it means large scale agriculture. So there is a need for the getting investments from the private sector also. Okay, so contract farming means So the agriculture production carried on the basis of an agreement. Okay, so contract means it is based on the agreement between the buyer and farm producers. Okay, so it means the owners of a particular farm and the buyers who wants to buy the agriculture production on that particular land. Okay, so this is one type of the agreement between the buyer and the producers. Okay, so here these are very important for the further growth and development, especially in the agriculture sector. Okay, and the second important major reason, that is lack of awareness about the contours of the economic reforms among the farm community. Okay, so lack of awareness about the contour means form or shape. So here some people, they don't have any knowledge, or they don't have any idea about the economic reforms, especially in the agriculture sector. Okay, so this is one important major challenges before the agriculture sector, especially for promoting the economic reforms. Okay, and coming to the last and the third one, that is the heavy dependency of the population on the agriculture for livelihood could not permit the government to opt for the right kind of the agriculture reforms at the time. So here the heavy dependency of the population, it means above half of the population depends on the agriculture only. So that's why here heavy dependency of the population in the agriculture, especially for the livelihood, so for living purpose they are depending on the agriculture, could not permit. Okay, this important thing cannot give the permission to the government for the right kind of agricultural reforms at that time. Okay, so first the industrial sector needed expansion. So here the industrial sector needed expansion to lessen the population dependency on the agriculture sector. First of all, we have to increase and expand our industries. Then the 50% of the agriculture dependers will go to the industrial sector. It means the each and every sector has equal basis. So here at the time of the independence, even at present also, the most so many people are depending on the agriculture sector. Okay, so it means we have to increase or expand our industries. Then those people who depends on the agriculture sector, may be a chance for shifting from the agriculture to the industrial sector. Okay, so here we have to know about the heavy dependency on the agriculture sector is the main and third important challenge before the agriculture sector whenever there is a need for going to the economic reforms. Okay, so these three are important challenges or reasons for the delay of the economic reforms in the agriculture sector during 2000s. Okay.